Hi students, this is Amit sir. Today I will discuss Civics Chapter 2, last part, that is broader meaning of democracy. This is for class 9. So you can see the writings also. Try to understand. You see in this chapter already we have discussed what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages of democracy, what is democracy, what is the basic meaning of democracy that we have discussed. But last part, that still there are some scope of democracy that is to be discussed. That is, you see, first point I have written under broader meaning of democracy, that is evolution of democracy. You see, nowadays we use the representative form of democracy. So what is representative form of democracy? So representative form of democracy means where we elect some of our representatives. Those representatives go in the parliament or state legislature and they take decision for our country. So this type of democracy is called representative democracy. But earlier there was no representative democracy. Earlier there was the direct democracy. In early Greece, in early Rome, there was direct democracy. Means what? At a time all the people of the particular region of the particular state used to gather together and they used to take decision directly. But now with the passage of time this system has been evolutioned and now we are following the representative democracy. So it is also the broader meaning of democracy. Now it is going on in almost all the countries where there are democracies. Now the next question comes: why representative democracy is necessary? That is also to be discussed in this last part of the chapter. You see, representative democracy, what is the need of this? You see, nowadays wherever there are democracies, the number of people are too large. So it is not possible for that many people. Suppose if someone thinks also, in some country it is thought also that they will follow the direct democracy, it is not possible. Why? Because of the large number of people. That is why nowadays, because of the large number of people, we cannot gather all the people in a particular place and take the decision. That is why, suppose India is having 130 crore people. So can we imagine, can we think that these 130 crore people can be gathered in a particular place and to take the decision directly? Not possible. That is why nowadays, because of the large population, we go for the representative form of democracy, where the number of people, they cast the vote, they elect their representatives. Those representatives, they take care of the state affairs or the affairs of the country. Number one point. Number two, if we think that we can gather all the people together, but do you think every day people will come to take the decision? Because nowadays people are not having that much time, that much desire, or that much skills also to take decisions directly. That is why we give this charge to few people, those who are expert on this field. That means the politicians. We give the charge to them. They go over there. They are elected by the people and they take decision for the country. Clear? This is also the at present the broader meaning of democracy. Okay, it comes. Now we'll go to the other part. That also you should understand. That also comes in the broader meaning of democracy, is that democracy versus good democracy. See, democracy also we know that democracy means a system of government where election is there. But what is good democracy? When that system works in a particular way, in a particular system, then it becomes a good democracy. Only casting vote is not enough. So democracy and good democracy, that area should also be discussed in the broader meaning. Democracy means a system. Democracy means is a system that where people will elect their representatives. Finish. But that representatives are doing their work properly or not, whether the government is consulting with the people about their big decisions or not. If it is there, it is called good democracy. Suppose one example I give. Suppose the government takes many a time big decisions. Like see nowadays the COVID-19 or this that this disease is going on in the country, that is corona. So when the central government is taking any decision about this corona, they are talking with all the state governments ministers, chief ministers, and they are also requesting the people of the country to follow these decisions with folded hand. Our prime minister, our chief ministers. Okay, so this is called good democracy. When decisions are properly taken, when the decisions are taken by the consultation and consent of all those who are affected by the decision. Suppose the decisions are taken for us, that means the decisions of the government affect us. So it is the role of the government, if it is a good democracy, to discuss or to consult with the local people through media and all, okay, and take our consent regarding the decisions. This will be called a good democracy. So, and now the last question, the last part comes, that if I ask, then any country is a perfect democracy, or if I ask the question, democracy is good, so some question will arise against the democracy. No, democracy is not good, because there are some reasons also. We have discussed negativity of the democracy. So if I ask democracy is bad, then also some points will be coming. No, democracy is not bad, because there are some good part also. So whenever I will ask the question, so there will be confusion in the mind of the students, in the mind of the people, that whether democracy is good or bad. So the democracy is good or bad. What is the condition of democracy? It can only be settled by the people of the country. If people want, if the people are well concerned with the democracy, if people understand the meaning of democracy, if people are that much cautious about democracy, then only it can be made a perfect democracy. So everything, no system, no democracy, no system can be demanded that is the best system. It becomes a best system when the people of that area, of that country, wants it to be made, wants to make the system democracy, or system a good democracy. So it depends on the people of the country how they will make the democracy good or better or best. Okay, so we cannot say we cannot say that any country is perfect democracy. It becomes a perfect democracy if the people of the country is well informed about democracy and they are well concerned about democracy. So this was all the broader meaning of democracy. I hope you have understood, and in this way we can finish the chapter. So in the next discussion I will start the next chapter, chapter number 3. Okay, and in part wise I will discuss. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, and utilize your time. Thank you very much.